Welcome to This Place. Each week, we ask Oregonians about the places they call home. This week, we hear from Paul Bennett in Sisters, recorded at the 2025 Sisters Festival of Books.
Home right now is Sisters, Oregon. I've been here 35 years. My wife-to-be was living here at the time, and before I was living in Portland, so it seemed easier for me to move down to her in her rented tiny cabin house than for her to move up to Portland in my house where I lived with 5 other people. So that's what I did, thinking I'd only be here a year, and it turned into 35 years. We're on the edge of the forest, in full view of the mountains, and of course with lakes around and rivers. And then we have a cute community in terms of the 1880s architectural theme. And so it's memorable. If you're just driving through here, those things you see right away. And, of course, the deer and walking all the streets and wildlife, lots of trails and lots of interaction with nature. And so you see a lot of pretty fit people around here because people are very involved with walking and skiing in the winter and those kinds of activities. But also there are a lot involved with travel. I'm always surprised how world-wise people are. They'll be here for a couple months of the year. They might go somewhere else, and we've been doing that too ourselves. But so you have, most everybody here is from somewhere else, and so they have these connections to other places, and maybe all around the world. And so, as you get to know the people here, you realize what a diverse and actually, I think a very well-educated community. I think the average age is like 50, and the education level is pretty high too. We run an Airbnb in our house, so people often ask us, what's there to do here besides all the outdoor stuff. One thing I recommend is going to the Peterson Rock Garden, and it's just such a unique place. I also recommend the clock shop across the street here because, again, it's you won't see so many clocks in one place. I don't know anywhere else, but and the man who owns it is such an amazing fellow. He does the mechanical part as well as the wooden part, and he's just a very gifted, smart, fun man. And of course the quilt show, the Stitch and Post here. If you love fabric, you'll love going on that shop, and you never want to come out. And the same with this bookstore. It's an amazing bookstore here we have. So there are a lot of people that are very dedicated to their craft or their interests and build an audience. And sometimes it's quite international. My favorite time of the year is probably in the summer when you have those long evenings where you just have perfect temperature, perfect weather, and I just always am aware of that when these days are just perfect. And there's not a lot of them because we have a lot of days that aren't perfect. And so, you're fighting winter and all that. But boy, when those days come around, you just relish them. You want to be outside, working in the yard or going on a hike or walk somewhere. But boy, when that temperature is that, maybe mid to high 70s and no wind, but you can just feel the happiness in the air that everyone is enjoying this day.
That was Paul Bennett in Sisters. This Place is produced by Oregon Humanities and edited by John Richardson. To hear more stories from This Place, visit OregonHumanities.org or follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you find podcasts. Thanks for listening.